Okay, welcome to my channel. Uh, this is Pastor Daryl Stedham, and this is our Sunday school lesson for tomorrow, Sunday school, dated June the 14th. As you know, if you have been following for any period of time, our lessons come from the Bible expositor, yeah, hold on. Just had a brain skip right there. I had to get the book. The Bible Expositor and Illuminator, published by Gospel Press International, supported by Livestone Discipleship Ministries. Tomorrow's Sunday school lesson is about Moses and God revisiting. Well, that's how I titled it. I took the Sunday school lesson for tomorrow and I put my own spin on it, how they are revisiting a situation that they had to encounter earlier, wherein both of them really soothed each other from each other's anger as they got mad at the people who began to walk away from God, who also began to not believe God after seeing the giants that were in the land and becoming afraid that God would not be with them to give the land to them and destroy those giants that were in the land. And it appeared to me, as I was reading these lessons from last week and this week, that they engaged in a dialogue to calm each other's anger towards the people. And this time we see where God soothes Moses, because earlier Moses got angry with the people himself, came down out of the mountain, saw the people partying like crazy and worshiping the golden calf that they had created, and he threw the stones, the law of God, down and broke the tablets. So they had nothing to reference. In his anger, there were thousands of people that God destroyed because Moses had really gotten intensely angry with the people for partying and worshiping idols. So it looks like here that God is reminding Moses, these are my people. As we saw last week, Moses reminded God, I know that these are your people, but you're so angry with them for not believing that you are with them to take the city, to take the land from your enemies. They believe that you have brought them out here and you are not able to complete what you started. And God really got angry with the people. And Moses had to calm God down. And somebody will say, well, nobody can calm God down. Well, I beg to differ, because right now everything is in Jesus' hands. And he's making intercession not only for you, but also for me, because it's not like God is really calmed down from what Adam did, what the Israelites have done, and what we as the Gentiles are doing to one another even unto this day. So let's jump right in to, let's revisit that last disagreement we had, is what I titled the lesson. Of course, you will see in your Sunday school lesson a different type, but I took a different title, but I took my own creativity and reclassified or renamed this lesson that is scheduled for June 14th, tomorrow, to be taught in Sunday school by those churches who do use the Bible Expositor and Illuminator Union Gospel Press International, affiliated with the discipleship of Lifestone Publishing. Let's get started. Let's revisit that last disagreement, is how I titled this lesson. An engagement of dialogue between God and Moses about the disobedience of the people of Israel and how they soothed, or should I say calmed, each other's anger in incidences that took place along the way as they left the land of Egypt on their way to the promised land flowing with milk and honey. The people cut up and complained so much that at one time God had to step in and take Moses' anger down a notch, because he got so mad with them that he broke the first tablets. But here is God also reminding Moses that these are my people, not yours. Of course, we learned last week in Exodus 13 how Moses had to calm the anger of God down, who declared, I'm tired of these people complaining and not believing that I am able to do what I promised to do. Just for a refresher, he reminded Moses that I'm the one who brought them out of the land of bondage. I'm the one who did not allow their clothes to wear out for so many years along this journey. I'm the one who delivered them from Pharaoh. I'm the one who fed them in the wilderness and watered them. I'm the one who gave them a hope when they had no hope, who gave them faith when they had no faith. And now this is how they treat me. They see the giants in the land, but they see the land is flowing with milk and honey, but now they fear and get angry with me. These people got so angry with God, just like some of us do today, that we don't direct our anger towards God, but we direct our anger towards the leadership or towards one another. They have gotten so angry with God from last week's lesson that they had decided to stone Aaron and Moses, choose a new leader to take them back to bondage. What about that? So, now that we have had a little recap of last week's lesson, let's jump in to see how God engaged in a dialogue with Moses to remind him, I think I want to revisit what I said I would do, and because you interceded for these people the way that you did in last week's lesson, I am going to write a new covenant. We're going to start over. Sometimes to start over is the right direction in which to go. Sometimes to revisit your old church home after you have left for so many years might be what you really need in order to have peace and joy again. And then sometimes that's not the answer or the solution. You be the judge. Title: Let's revisit that last disagreement. This is a spinoff from the Union Gospel Press Sunday School lesson for Sunday, June 14, 2026. The lesson is found in Exodus, chapter 34, verses 1 through 14. Golden text: The Lord descended from heaven and visited Moses, saying, I will pass by before you, Moses, and I will proclaim this, just a reminder, that I, the Lord God, am merciful and gracious, long-suffering, and abundant in goodness and truth. So, let's revisit this situation wherein these people have been unfaithful, complaintful, and idol worshiping, partying before a golden calf. That golden calf didn't take them out of Egypt. I did. And I know that it intensely angered you. And I got very angry with them last week's lesson because they didn't believe me after I showed them the land flowing with milk and honey. But instead, they feared the giants that were in the land instead of believing by faith that I am with them and will take them the rest of the way. Flip it. Stand by. Just a small little technical error here that is easily resolved. Right here. Okay. A spinoff from the Union Gospel Press Sunday School outline. This is titled, I Will Revisit the Disagreement that I have had with my people and you have had with them, and let us go on to perfection. I will create a new covenant for me and my people who are called by my name to go to that special place that I have prepared for them so that they can worship me as I have determined. I keep pulling up last week's lesson, so stay with me. All right. Oh, this is just a reminder for those of you who do not know about our YouTube channel. I would like to remind you that this is airing live right now in real time on our YouTube channel, the Jesus Soul Saving Station Los Angeles. And after it posts, you can consult that channel. But while you're here with us on Instagram and on Facebook, let's follow along. In last week's lesson, Moses makes intercession for the people who didn't want to believe God. They didn't want to believe that God could defeat their enemies in the land of Canaan, and they could go on and inhabit the land flowing with milk and honey. They got so angry when they saw the giants in the land that they brought back an evil report to the camp. Moses sent out the 12 spies. Joshua and Caleb believed God. They said, yes, there's giants in the land, but they are like bread to us. As long as we will be obedient to God, He will help us to get rid of those giants. But the other 10 spies who spied out the land flowing with milk and honey, brought back an evil report saying that we can't take the land. God brought us all this way for nothing. And so God became very angry with them after bringing them out of the land of bondage, after feeding them, after watering them, after protecting them. God became very angry. Here we are about to inhabit the promises, and you all are now getting angry with me again. So Moses interceded. If you would read chapter 13 of the book of Exodus, he interceded mightily for the people so that God would not destroy them. This week's lesson, it appears that after Moses got mad at God's people in an earlier chapter of Exodus, remember, he came down out of the mountain. The people were partying like crazy and worshiping a golden calf. Moses even got angry with the people. And so it looks here that God is not only reminding Moses who these people belong to, preachers, but he's also letting them know how merciful he is, though he is also a judge who judges fairly. Flip it. As you see in the picture before we flip, Moses in the earlier chapters has broken the 10 Commandments because the people are down there partying like crazy. Yes, they are. They are having what I would consider a good time partying with the people. And God not only was not pleased, but neither was Moses pleased with what was taking place as well. Look at this. Hold on. Let's get this. The right slide. I know what I need to do. Hold on while I refresh this, please. Okay. I shall not be defeated. I shall not be moved. Stay with me. Hang in there.